Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of GWA's Supercharged. I am Joe Davis. We're coming to you live from Seattle, Washington in the GWA Arena. Thank you for joining us. We want to start off tonight by taking you to a couple of clips from last week. We went off the air. Pretty boy Arthur Caldwell, the world's champion, was victorious, but immediately following his match, the lights went out and we were greeted by the ring general, Walter, and the rest of his squad, Imperium. We went off the air just moments later. Well, we're here to announce right here and now that Imperium is here in our main event. It'll be 8-man tag team action. Imperium going up against Arthur Caldwell, the Eliminators, and Chris Van Diver. Plus, right now we're going to bring you the first updates for the International Wrestling Invitational coming from Manchester, England this Sunday. A huge matchup to announce. It is true, and as I suspected, Walter will be challenging Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell for the GWA Heavyweight Championship of the world. But that's not the only title on the line, no, because the United States Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as the Swiss Superman, Cesaro, will challenge the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger. And speaking of Sergio Dondelinger, he is going to be in action in our opening contest coming up next against Eddie Sheffield. So let's head down to the ring and let's get the action underway. And don't go away, we will have more updates regarding the International Wrestling Invitational throughout the night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Varsity Club from Spokane, Washington, weighing in at 155 pounds, Eddie Sheffield.
Eddie Sheffield making his way out to the ring solo tonight. We have an update for you regarding his partner. Last week, Ryan Morris suffered an injury during that match. He's been cleared, but the threat of further injury is definitely on the mind, and GWA management has told him to sit at home and recover. Ryan Morris suffered that injury at the hands of the Old Gods in that tag team title match last week. We wish him a speedy recovery.
And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance United States Heavyweight Champion, Sergio Dondelinger.
The Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger, set to defend the United States Heavyweight title in less than a week. Only in a couple of days, as a matter of fact, in Manchester, England, at the International Wrestling Invitational against the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. So a huge title defense coming up for Sergio, and as a matter of fact, in just 2 days' time. Again, that is this Sunday. So a big matchup for Sergio Dondelinger coming up this Sunday. The bell rings. The opening contest for Supercharged underway. A headbutt by Dondelinger. And a second sends Sheffield back down to the mat. And Sheffield with a kick. Sheffield now trying to fight back, but fought off by the bigger, stronger Sergio Dondelinger. What a main event we have for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Walter and the rest of Imperium are here tonight for Supercharged. 8-man tag team action against the heavyweight champion of the world, Arthur Caldwell, the Eliminators, and Chris Van Diver. It doesn't get much bigger than that. Reverse elbow by Dondelinger. Here's the cover. One. Only a one, and Sheffield gets the shoulder up. Big splash that time by Dondelinger. Dondelinger feeling hyped. He's psyched. And Dondelinger now with the lockup and a clubbing blow to the back. And hooks Sheffield up. Suplex perfectly executed by Dondelinger. Here's another cover. 1, 2, and no. Just a 2 count that time for Dondelinger. And I also can't believe that the ring general, Walter, will challenge Arthur Caldwell for the heavyweight championship of the world this Sunday. A huge match that's going to be 2 master technicians of the squared circle going to be going at it for the richest prize in all of professional wrestling. Don't miss that one. Tune in this Sunday for the International Wrestling Invitational. Whip to the corner now is Sheffield, and Dondelinger bringing the heavy lumber. Dondelinger with a kick to the side of the face. This match so far been all Dondelinger. He brings Sheffield to his feet. Went for the clothesline. That one missed, but that block. And the clothesline. Another knockdown by Dondelinger. And a third time. Sheffield reeling here. Back in the corner. Big splash by the Fighting Irishman. And now Dondelinger has Sheffield right where he wants him. And across the ring, battering ram headbutt by Sergio Dondelinger. This one has got to be just about over. Well, and I say that, and Sheffield uses the knee to the side of the head, but a punch blocked by Dondelinger. Wind up European uppercut. And Dondelinger looking to put this match away. And he may have been going for the Dondelinger zinger, but it was blocked by Sheffield. Another wind-up European uppercut, and that one rocked Sheffield. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and the victory for the Fighting Irishman. Let's take a look at the closing moments. Bam! Wind up European uppercut. And that was all she wrote for Eddie Sheffield here tonight.
Here is your winner, Sergio Dondelinger.
Dondelinger with a victory heading into his championship title defense this Sunday. Oh, and wait a second. Now, what in the hell could he possibly want?
Making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 296 pounds, Sheikh Amir.
Well, we are being joined now by Sheikh Amir, who challenged for the heavyweight championship of the world at New Year's Bash. Couldn't get the job done on that night. So I can only imagine what he's possibly coming out here for now. I don't have him on my schedule. He's not scheduled to compete here tonight. Nonetheless, we're being joined by Sheikh Amir. Well, it does look like he may have something to say, so I guess let's send it down to the ring and let's listen in. Oh my. It appears that someone is sick and tired of listening to Sheik Amir speak, myself included. But this man just may do something about it. The big man from Perry, Oklahoma, Big Bubba Mason. And to be honest, I've never been happier to see Big Bubba Mason, but as long as it shuts up Sheik Amir, I'm all for it. Big Bubba Mason done with the disrespect to Sheik Amir, and he has stepped back into the ring. We have an official, and we have an impromptu match here between Sheik Amir and Big Bubba Mason, and with one shot, he sends Sheik Amir crashing to the mat, and a clubbing blow to the back. I never thought I would get behind Big Bubba Mason, but yet, here we are. Shoulder block, both men did not budge. Sheik Amir now picks the big man up and against the buckle and tosses him. Sheik Amir, he may be smaller than Big Bubba Mason, but he's a strong man nonetheless. Don't get me wrong on that. And look at that reversal by Big Bubba Mason. And Big Bubba, speaking for all Americans, standing up to the disrespect of Sheik Amir, buries the right hand in the gut, and that one had to hurt. Big Bubba Mason with a big right hand knocks Amir back down. Now whip to the far side against the rope. Big boot to the marsh, right to the face of Sheik Amir. And here we go. We got a cover. One. Not even a one, I don't think. Sheik Amir. There's still a lot of fight left in Amir. Big Bubba Mason will have no problem figuring out how much. Head first into the buckle. And now Mason, elbow, and a second one to the side of the head of Sheik Amir. Big Bubba Mason feeling good here tonight. He now picks Amir back up, wanting to deliver more punishment. Spine buster by Big Bubba Mason and the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, and no, only a 2 count that time. But Big Bubba Mason slowly wearing Sheik Amir down, except he got kicked in the face. And Sheik Amir now locks up with Big Bubba up on the shoulder, and down across the top rope goes Big Bubba Mason. Sheik Amir fighting back. Stiff kick to the back now. Now Amir with the hammerlock gets elbowed in the face. Bubba Mason now was fighting back until the snapmare and the knee drop by Sheik Amir. And Amir delivers the right hand and whips Big Bubba Mason up and over the top into the floor. Big Bubba Mason in trouble at the moment. Sheik Amir has been able to gain control of this impromptu matchup here on Supercharged. And now, Amir. What a suplex on the floor. That could severely injure a man's neck. Could cause a concussion. Sheik Amir definitely in control at this point. The official now up to 4. Back suplex to Big Bubba on the floor. And there's a reversal by Big Bubba Mason. Back body drop to Sheik Amir on the floor. The official now up to 6. Clubbing blow by Bubba Mason. These two just brawling here on the outside of the ring now into the barricade. The official now up to 8. I don't think either of these men realize that the official is still counting. What a shot to the side of the head of Sheik Amir. Bubba Mason just daring Sheik Amir to get back to his feet. The official has counted to 10. Wait a minute, this match is over. Let's take a look at the replays here. Toss to the outside. Look at this suplex on the outside. Bubba Mason able to regain the control. But the official kept counting away while these two were battling and brawling. And finally, the 10 count. This issue between these two is not settled, I assure you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got another update regarding the International Wrestling Invitational. A couple more combatants will be named in the tournament. Representing Nigeria, Commander Aziz. Plus, representing Mexico, the luchador Gran Metalik. And it was announced last week, but is now made official. Representing Russia, Alexander Sokolov. So 3 more names officially announced for the tournament. And speaking of Alexander Sokolov, here he is, joined by his wife, Maria Sokolov. And I don't have them scheduled here tonight either. But yet, here they come down to the ring once again.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Maria Sokolov from St. Petersburg, Russia, weighing in at 260 pounds. The Russian Gladiator, Alexander Sokolov.
Well, it looks like they got something to say, so let's listen in. Well, the Sokolovs are sure confident. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Reed will be in one-on-one action against Charles Thompson. So let's get back down to the ring. Let's keep the action moving.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Eugene, Oregon, weighing in at 168 pounds, Justin Reed.
The youngster Justin Reed making his way down to the ring for one-on-one action. He's got a couple of victories to his credit now, and He's got a lot of heart, this kid. One day, he may just break out as a huge star. A victory tonight over Charles Thompson would sure put him on that path, but I must say, it will be a tall task for young Justin Reed. Reed now waiting for his opponent in Charles Thompson.
And his opponent from Salem, Oregon, weighing in at 273 pounds, Charles Thompson.
Charles Thompson, a man that has definitely changed his outlook on life, on his career. Had a victory last week over Chris Van Diver and proceeded to call out the United States Heavyweight Champion Sergio Dondelinger following that match. Nothing has come of that yet, but nonetheless, he made it very clear that he's got the United States Heavyweight title on his mind. But tonight, he's going to have to focus on Justin Reed. And here we go. Justin Reed, Charles Thompson. And there's the bell. We are underway. Lock up. Center of the ring. Looked like he was going to go for a neck breaker there, but he just clubs him in the chest, does Charles Thompson. Thompson now, again, sending Justin Reed back down to the mat. And whip to the far side, to the corner with authority. Charles Thompson, slow and methodical in his assault. And look at this, clubbing blow, one after another, to the back of Justin Reed. And now using the fists. Come on, referee. Face first in the mat. He's going to roll him over, looks like for the cover. 1, 2, and Justin Reed kicks out. This match continues. Thompson now gets kicked in the gut and shoved back. And Thompson now just laying it in and tosses Reed all the way across the ring. What strength, what power by this 270-pounder. Charles Thompson now with a slam and another cover. That one, a rope break, will break up that cover. Charles Thompson has had control of this match since the opening bell. Justin Reed been unable to really get any offense in here. Oh my, did you see that? What elevation. Another cover. 1, 2, and no. I thought that was it. I thought he had him. I thought that was 3. Justin Reed still somehow gets the shoulder up. And Thompson now with a short arm clothesline. Reed sweeps the leg, and now look at him. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. The right hands now by Justin Reed. Reed now down on the arm. Justin Reed battling back into this matchup. But the dragon screw by Thompson is going to shut Reed down. Drops the forearm there. That one missed. And Reed now with a forearm of his own. And a clothesline. Knocked down. And duck under. Snap. Power slam by Charles Thompson. Very impressive maneuver. And it looks like Thompson, well, he went for the top wrist lock, did Thompson. Justin Reed now battling back. And Reed now sends Thompson now to the corner. elbow to the face. And just tosses him back into the corner. What does Thompson do? Charles Thompson, with no regard for Reed's safety, just chucks him off the top rope, and he tumbled to the outside. He crashed down onto the apron. That was a nasty fall. The official now utilizing his count. He's up to 3, 4 now. This one may be over right here. I don't know if Reed can recover from that. I sure hope Charles Thompson's proud of himself over the recent weeks. Reed does make it back in, however. This match will still continue. Thompson still pouring on the punishment. Justin Reed down again. Reed now with the elbow to the gut. He's trying with all of his might to fight back. Went for the super kick. That one missed, and now Thompson hooks him up. Power bomb in the deep cover. 1, 2, and that's it. The victory for Charles Thompson. Let's take a look at this. Such impact. Bam! On that power bomb. And that cover gets cinched in. And Charles Thompson's victorious. Charles Thompson with another victory here tonight. Well, I think Mr. Thompson needs to check his ego a bit. Just demanding championship matches. Justin Reed here now walking away, it looks like in disgust, and I can understand that opinion. Well, we have another update regarding the International Wrestling Invitational this Sunday. The guys will compete, and so will the ladies. A special matchup. A 8-woman international battle royal, and just like the guys, whoever wins this battle royal will get a contract with GWA and a shot at the GWA Women's World Championship. And speaking of that championship, the GWA Women's World Champion Amaya Stevens will defend against Japanese sensation Io Shirai. Now, coming up next, we have one-on-one action in the ladies division, as Whitney Duncan is set to square off with the crazy and deranged Kaeva. So let's get down to the ring. Let's get that matchup underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Portland, Oregon, Whitney Duncan.
Whitney Duncan set to square off against Kaeva here tonight. Haven't seen Kaeva in quite some time. And both these ladies, Whitney Duncan and Kaeva, both looking to make an impression here tonight on the GWA management. Both these ladies going to want a shot at the GWA Women's World title very soon. They're going to have to wait a little while because, once again, the winner of that battle royal at the International Wrestling Invitational will be getting a shot at that title in the very near future.
And from the Stone Age, Kaeva.
Well, here she is, out of her time, out of her element. the Crazy Kaeva. Back here in GWA and back on Supercharged here tonight. Where do you get a bone that size? I'm just kind of curious about that. They got it from a T-Rex or something maybe. I don't know. Regardless, this match set to get underway in the matter of moments. Whitney Duncan, Kaeva. There's the bell. And they lock up in the center of the ring. Kaeva immediately taking control. Duncan now with the elbows to break it up. And Duncan now with several strikes of her own. That one ducked by Kaeva. Look at Kaeva go. Face first goes Whitney Duncan. And Kaeva now biting. She's biting the hand, biting the fingers of Duncan. And now raking the face, ripping at the face. Duncan now grabs Kaeva, puts her up against the ropes, and clothesline over the top rope into the floor. Whitney Duncan, what has she got in mind? Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Through the ropes with a suicide dive. Whitney Duncan throwing caution to the wind. The fans approve of that. Now, throwing Kaeva back towards the ring, and she bounces off the apron there. Whitney Duncan with a suicide dive through the ropes really lit this crowd up. And now the official trying to restrain Duncan for going back after Kaeva. I don't quite understand that. But now Kaeva is going to take advantage of that situation. I'm not really sure what that was all about. But Kaeva isn't going to let that shot go to waste. Biting again is Kaeva. Kaeva now went for the camel clutch with the feet underneath the bottom ropes. Gets the rope break for Whitney Duncan. Kaeva now with the DDT. A huge women's world title match this Sunday. Io Shirai against Amaya Stevens. That one, another huge matchup for GWA Gold. Duncan now across the ring and drives the knee into the face of Kaeva. Here's the cover. 1, 2, she, that was close. I thought she was going to get her, but 2 count only. Duncan now slams her face first into the mat. And now grapevines the head and neck and drives the elbow into the top of the head. Going for another cover here. Does she got her? No, only a 2 again for Whitney Duncan. And now whip to the far side. And it looked like went for the headbutt. Kaeva was able to avoid it, wrestles her down, and just grinding the knee into the shoulder joint. And a stomp to the lower back. And look at that. Not quite a crossbody. 1, 2, and you got her. No. Oh, I thought that was it right there. Kaeva came back with, it wasn't quite a clothesline, but an interesting maneuver nonetheless by Kaeva. She got a 2 count out of the deal. But Duncan now drags her down. The back of her head slams off the canvas. A rope break that time. Whitney Duncan has regained control of this matchup. She's looking to put it away, it appears. Duncan now has Kaeva up on the shoulders. And the slam. The cover. 1, 2, she get her? Yes. Whitney Duncan victorious. Let's look at the closing moments. up on the shoulders, high impact on that slam, and it was enough to gain victory tonight for Whitney Duncan.
Here is your winner, Whitney Duncan.
A huge victory here tonight for Whitney Duncan on GWA Supercharged. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the final update regarding the International Wrestling Invitational, the final competitors who will take part in the tournament. First, representing India, Jinder Mahal. And finally, representing the United States, GWA's own Chris Van Diver. He's already signed to the GWA, but if he wins, he will get a shot at the Heavyweight Championship of the World. And speaking of the Heavyweight Championship of the World, again, a huge championship match this Sunday as Walter challenges Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell for the GWA World Heavyweight Championship. But first, coming up next, it's main event time. Imperium takes on Arthur Caldwell, the Eliminators, and Chris Van Diver. Let's get to the ring. Let's get our main event underway.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 982 pounds, Walter, Alexander Wolf, Fabian Eichner, and Marcel Bartel, Imperium!
Walter, the ring general, leads his troops, Imperium, down to the ring for battle. Nearly 1,000 pounds of humanity stepping into the ring right now. I'm still shocked to see Imperium here in Global Wrestling Alliance. They have been running roughshod over the wrestling scene in the United Kingdom. They are here now, and in 2 days' time, Walter will return to England and challenge for the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Look at this. An imposing force is Imperium, led by the ring general, Walter. Here come the opponents.
And their opponents, first, from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
The heavyweight champion of the world, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, going into the ring for battle. 8-man action with a huge title defense on the horizon this Sunday at the International Wrestling Invitational from Manchester, England, when he puts up the gold against the ring general, Walter. What a match that is going to be. Two warriors, two magicians of the mat in Walter and Arthur Caldwell. It's going to be one hell of a fight. And here come the partners.
And at a combined weight of 100 pounds, the Eliminators.
Cliff Russell and Vince Dixon, the Eliminators, making their way down to join their partner, Arthur Caldwell. I commend Global Wrestling Alliance for moving forward, going international, going global, as it were. And therefore, we get international stars such as Imperium to step into the ring with the likes of the Eliminators. A match that I never believed I would see coming up in the matter of moments. But there's one more man that's got to come down here before we can get that matchup underway. The fourth man on the GWA team.
And from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, Chris Van Diver.
And here he is, the fourth man, Chris Van Diver. Again, Van Diver will be representing the good old US of A in the International Wrestling Invitational Tournament this Sunday. Again, for the other 7 competitors, the winner will get a contract to join Global Wrestling Alliance and a shot at the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Van Diver, being that he is already signed, obviously that's not a factor, but he will still get the World Heavyweight Championship match that goes to the victor if he does indeed win that tournament. So still a lot on the line for Chris Van Diver. Here we go. Vaulter. Arthur Caldwell going to start things off here. Collar and elbow tie-up. Vaulter hooks him up. And already with the suplex right out of the gate for Vaulter. What a shot with the knife edge chop. And again. A third one. Those chops just as devastating as Caldwell's. The hardest chops in the business. Already for the cover. One. That one broken up by Cliff Russell. And now, one of the members of Imperium, Marcel, sends Russell over the top rope into the floor. Vaulter still in control of Caldwell with the front suplex. Caldwell needs to make a tag already. Van Diver and Vince did. Things are breaking down on the outside of the ring here as well, but now Vaulter makes the tag. Here comes Fabian Eichner down across the right arm and sweeps the leg. Caldwell now blocks the kick, turns it into a dragon screw. Caldwell now down and wrenching at the leg. And on the outside of the ring, it's hard to see, but Imperium is just assaulting the Eliminators on the outside of the ring. Now Van Diver is down off the apron. And now it's just Arthur Caldwell and Fabian Eichner will cover one. Only a one with that roll-up. But all 6 of the other combatants in this match in a brawl on the outside, and Vaulter now back up on the apron. Van Diver on the other side. Caldwell now is in all kinds of trouble. Here comes Vaulter. Kick to the side of the head, and look at this. What in the world? Oh my goodness! A drop kick by Vaulter. The drive-by by Fabian Eichner on the outside of the ring. A devastating tag team maneuver. Vince Dixon still battling with, I believe, Marcel Bartel on the outside of the ring here. Tag here, and in comes Alexander Wolf. Whip to the far side. Back body drop. And here's the cover. 1, 2, and broken up by Chris Van Diver. And what a shot by Alexander Wolf. And now, to bone suplex. And A dive and a tag. Cliff Russell able to make his way into this match, but he gets kicked in the side of the head. Arthur Caldwell finally able to get the tag, finally able to get out of there. Alexander Wolf now with a cover. One. Only one this time, a kick out by Cliff Russell. So far, Imperium working like a well-oiled machine here tonight. And now whipped to the far side in Imperium's corner. Cliff Russell is going to want to get out of there as fast as he can. Fabian Eichner back in now. And Eichner, senton. And back to another cover. One. Walter with the shoulder block sends Arthur Caldwell off the apron into the floor. Low drop kick there by Eichner. And now tie up and whip to the far side with authority. The velocity of that. And now sent back to the corner of Imperium. Tag, here comes Marcel Bartel. Bartel up on the top rope. Assist with a flying shoulder tackle by Marcel Bartel. Cover, 1, 2. Vince Dixon was caught off, but Cliff Russell was still able to get the shoulder up nonetheless. And now Dixon sends Walter to the outside. German suplex by Bartel. Russell with a dive and a tag. In again comes Arthur Caldwell and immediately met with the clothesline. Bartel drop kick sends Cliff Russell. No, Chris Van Diver, to the floor. And now Caldwell with the spinning toe hold on Bartel. Someone's still battling on the outside of the ring there. I can't tell exactly who it is. They're outside of the camera view. A stop now by Caldwell. Caldwell against the ropes. Down with the knee drop. Caldwell now in control. One. No, that cover broken up by Alexander Wolf that time. But now Wolf sent over the top rope into the floor. Bartel with the jawbreaker. What a match between these 8 athletes. What a maneuver by Bartel. 1, 2, and he got him. No, he didn't. Caldwell able to kick out at the last moment. And now Caldwell sends Bartel to the corner. Takes him out, sends him head first to the buckle. And a punch to the face, and it appears all 6 of the other members of the teams are finally back on the apron. Our official has had one hell of a time trying to keep order in this matchup. Arthur Caldwell currently has control, and he's going to go for the cover here. 1, 2, no! So close was Caldwell, but still only a 2 count. Caldwell now. Wrenching on the left arm. And high drop kick on the button. And now here comes Cliff Russell back into the fray. So far, it looks like they've been able to isolate Marcel Bartel from the rest of his team, even though he's very close to the ropes. Cliff Russell is going to get him out of there, going to try to get some separation, some space. And an elbow to the face. Bartel with a European uppercut. And so much for trying to isolate Bartel. In comes Alexander Wolf. And Wolf now wrenching the arm, but gets the forearm. And a reversal now by Wolf. And spinning neck breaker by Cliff Russell. Russell now over and tags in. Here comes the heavyweight champion of the world. Once again, Arthur Caldwell. Caldwell now taking over on Wolf. Until then, a couple forearm shots and an insigniati by Alexander Wolf. Wolf now with a tag. In comes Fabian Eichner and a tag to Chris Van Diver on the other side. Immediately met, hooked up, and oh, what in the world was that? Suplex into the powerbomb by Fabian Eichner. Eichner now with Van Diver in his sights, hooks him up, spinning sit-out powerbomb. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Van Diver barely gets the shoulder up to keep his team alive in this matchup. But what a powerbomb by Fabian. And here's the tag. Walter, the ring general, re-enters the ring. He's got Van Diver in his sights. Chris Van Diver hooked up, and another power bomb. And look at this strength again. Are you kidding me? A third power bomb. And Walter right in the faces of the opposition. And look at this. Several forearm blows to Cliff Russell. Russell now to the floor. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and broken up by Vince Dixon at the last moment. Kick to the face, and another one. Walter has officially taken out all of the opposition. Powerbomb, the deep cover. 1, 2, is that it? He got him! Imperium victorious here tonight on Supercharged in this 8-man tag team matchup. Look at powerbomb, rocked the world of Chris Van Diver, and Imperium are your winners.
Here are your winners, Walter, Alexander Wolf, Fabian Eichner, and Marcel Bartel. Imperium!
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in this Sunday